Good afternoon. We're back with more DC Dual Force. Today I'm going to play a little bit of Aquaman and Harley. I want to see if there's any changes I want to make to the deck to account for the new cards. There may be. There's nothing really new with Might, but there is Gentleman Ghost. That's in this. Yeah, there it is. Let's see, is any of these cards worth dropping for Gentleman Ghost? I am not sure that is the case. I think these cards are all pretty good. So it would be a silver card I'd be dropping. Wait, do I not have Trickster in this build even though I'm running discards? I probably should. And I don't know if Cupid is still bugged or not. Let's run this as it is. I don't see anything obvious that I can drop for Gentleman Ghost. I think it would be marginal at best. Probably wouldn't make things better. Might make things worse. I haven't seen as much Shazam since the patch, which is odd because I don't really think that it got nerfed much, if at all. That's an interesting start. He's going first, right? If he doesn't have something to play on turn one, he may be in some trouble. If he's there. Okay, there he goes. That's a strong start. Do I play the other Kite Man as well? I don't think so right now. Interesting, he didn't want to trade, and he doesn't have anything to play. It's surprising. Because it means I get to be very efficient. Go for Luther first. Does he have the culling? Is that why he didn't play anything? It would be odd to play 2 cards on turn 1 if he did have the culling. Got 2 out of the 3 lightning bolts that he put in the deck with Choi. Or he may have drawn one of the ones that Freeman put in there, but that's rough luck.
I will turn the tide.
I think Cupid was still bugged where if you don't, at least there hasn't been anything in the notes about fixing it, where if you don't discard a card you don't get the damage right now. In any case, I didn't have a use for the other card anyway.
I bring the thunder.
Ooh, that's a terrible draw. Oh my gosh. Why? I run only 4 gold cards in the deck, so he's drawn 2 of his 2 lightning bolts when he only had Choi lightning bolts in there, plus maybe the Freeman ones, and I drew 2 gold cards. That's so bad. Even with only 4 gold cards in the deck, I'm still drawing them in spots where you don't want to. Probably got lightning bolts too. Some games your opponent just gets everything he needs and you get nothing. What can you do? Got Luther, so Superman's no problem. We're just dead here. Playing Harley is really frustrating because even with a super low amount of gold cards in the deck, you still get shafted. I want to keep Clark Kent when going second and facing tactics. Last game was frustrating for multiple reasons. Lightning bolt chains remain very frustrating to play against and are honestly killing my enthusiasm for the game. because they have no counterplay. It's okay to have a dominant deck as long as it has counterplay. You don't want to be in a situation where your dominant deck does not have counterplay.
I will turn the tide.
Gotta kill the Riddler. He's a high priority kill.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Alright, no reason to play Giganta in this spot. See if he's got a Batarang or can find one. If he trades Lucius into Lobo, I get the draws. Hooray. Wait, you don't get the draws anymore? When you marked a target and it traded into Lobo, he used to get the draws. That must be bugged as well in the new patch. This patch is just borderline unplayable. It's not good. Batman and Batman Who Laughs had a bug where you can't end your turn and it ropes every round. You have a bug with Cupid that's undocumented, this bug with Lobo now.
This Harley is all revved up.
Here we go. It's another surprise. In this spot, I'm happy to see it.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
If that's a gold card, I'll be in pretty rough shape. Okay. I wish I could destroy recruits that without having to play something over them. That's not a good draw. Well, the trade and use Aquaman.
I will turn the tide.
Position's not bad. Okay. That surprise draw was pretty big. Batman who laughs. So we may be facing a game with a lot of ropes, we'll see. So when I played this deck, it was not allowing me to end turn until the rope ran down all the way. I was really hoping for a bronze card there because then I would play Crypto, or the bronze card this round, and then Crypto Clark Kent next round. I still think I do that, it's just really rough to float a bronze here. 'Cause if he has 2 more bronzes, I probably just lose. Yeah, definitely. I would concede if I was playing solo. We'll try, but yeah. And I honestly don't mind losses to draws. When you just draw a bad hand or they draw a really good hand. I just don't like the lightning bolt chain losses. Is that on top of the losses that you take to draws sometimes is over my tolerance for luck in a card game.
Back to the shadows.
Okay, I don't think we need to continue here. Just move on. Not bad. We'll see. So after experimenting with the new cards for a few days, people are back to the same Shazam decks mostly. Let's go with Mr. Freeze. Crypto.
This Harley's all revved up.
Though I do think the Zatanna Lex Luthor deck is pretty good. And the reason that people aren't playing it is because the games take too long. I think that's the only reason.
I will turn the tide.
Don't think it's the time for Black Manta yet.
I bring the thunder.
Could have played Lobo behind, but I did want to protect Harley's HP. Hippolyta or Black Manta? I think it's Black Manta.
This Harley's all revved up.
It pressures Lex Luthor not to draw and to use his ability offensively. I mean, it could just be Hippolyta here. But I don't think so. I think we discard and draw. And get the +2 attack on everything.
Time for a hostile take.
Okay, so he had to use his ability offensively. That's really good. That's really good. Especially since he just used Lex Luthor. And he's used 2 lightning arcs. Does he have a lightning bolt? Yep. Shouldn't you draw 2 cards? Seems like another bug. Alright, let's see if we can get the kill on one of these guys. No. Okay.
I will turn the tide.
This Harley's all
We can still kill Lex Luthor this round. It's a good draw. Okay. Sure. Looks good. There's no real reason to play Mace here. See what Two-Face can do. Nothing. Again, I'm not going to play Mace. Well, alright, I'll play it. I mean, he can trade there still, but it's alright. I don't mind using cards a little inefficiently in a Harley deck. Two-Face has not been behaving very well in this session. Hephaestus does have a pretty high likelihood of surviving here. I know we're doing this, but Hippolyta is so good with Kite Man, and it's like a full board Hippolyta. I don't think I can pass that up. Reactivates the Superman robot. Okay.
I will turn the tide.
I really wish this wasn't bugged.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Okay, that's fine. Saves a lot of HP off the phase. So I can get 2 damage now, or I can get 6 damage. I think I have to go for the 6 because it's a potential KO if I get it on the right enemy. So it's 50-50 to kill Shazam here. Okay, we got it.
This Harley's all revved up.
Be in a much better spot if Cupid wasn't bugged, but what can you do? Okay. He may be able to get my Superman with Catwoman, though. So 1 in 3. He'll get Surprise or Superman. If he gets Superman, that's trouble. But I do have Deathstroke if he can't deal with it with a Batarang and Batman. If he gets Surprise, it's near useless. Though he could use it to pull Superman, but he doesn't know that. Because he doesn't know what gold cards are in my deck. Was very risky to go face with Catwoman and not kill Deathstroke. I mean, you're almost guaranteeing that you lose if you can't deal with Deathstroke as well. Which means getting a Batarang and taking 5 damage to the face, or having a lightning bolt or something. A couple of lightning bolts. He did get my Superman, so he got the 1 in 3. Did he get the Batarang too? He did. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. The super greedy play pays off because he had to get Superman and he had to get a Batarang in order for that play to pay off, and it did. It's just incredibly annoying. I can't use both of these exactly as they would like to be used.
I will turn the tide.
Let's see what we get. Oh, it isn't bugged anymore. Okay, they stealth fixed it then. That's good.
This Harley's all revved up.
But we're gonna have to kill Superman with Harley here, I think. Man, that's bad luck. I was in a very dominating position in this game. I mean, it's a 1 in 3. It's not like it's incredibly unlikely. He probably has a way to finish off Aquaman now. Yeah. Well, this has not been a very fun session, I will say. I think the game with the Lightning Bolt, the Shazam decks, the game has trended too much toward luck. And they gotta be nerfed. I think the way the game is designed, Joker and Shazam can never be good. The developers need to make sure those heroes are never good because they're RNG based and that will not be fun to play against. You'll be basically like Marvel Snap or a very luck based game. And if that's the way they want to go, okay, but I don't think you hold players in the long term going that route. So Shazam and Joker can exist, but they can never be top tier or you're going to frustrate your player base. These are the types of games where if I wasn't recording, I would just go do something else. Because it just isn't fun to play. Because there's no counterplay. You can have like BS combos as long as there's counterplay to them, because it's like, oh, I could have done something about that if X, and then you can make a change to your deck, or in a future game you'll draw the right cards and you will be able to do something about it. But you can't do anything about the lightning bolts. I have no problem with him pulling Superman. It's only going to happen 1 in 3 times. It's fine. But the lightning bolts are just, they're not fun. Oh, I should have played Kite Man there as well. It was tilting from the last game. Oh, that's a bad draw. Well, I think we want Lobo over Black Manta early.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
But I would say that with the lightning bolt chains not getting nerfed, with Ivy's fly trap not getting nerfed, and with the large amount of bugs that the new patch introduced, this is probably the worst state the game has ever been in terms of fun to play and not frustrating. Okay. Not going to use Harley here. No point.
I bring the thunder!
He briefly considered not going face and killing Kite Man, but they almost always like to go face given any kind of decision. Hopefully this board will be tough to deal with. See how many lightning bolts he draws. Just needs one to kill Harley.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Alright, we'll double the attack. How do I want to do this? Harley dies that way. No, I don't think I want Harley to die. Trade there. Take out Batman.
This Harley's all revved up.
He needs like 2 lightning bolts to kill the narwhal. He probably has to kill Hephaestus as well. Otherwise I just double something else. Wouldn't say that is very helpful.
I bring the thunder!
He's just hoping and praying for lightning bolt chains here. Yeah, the Hellblaze nerf didn't do anything. Unfortunately.
I will turn the tide.
And now, probably lightning bolts will kill me. But we'll see what he draws. That's the best he can defend Shazam with. We're in good shape. Okay. So we do this. We got 8, 12, 14. Not enough, but close. breaking even and making progress because of the way that the ranked system works. But it's been a slog. Okay, something new. Keep one discard when I play Harley, in case I get a gold card in a bad spot. Oh, 2 gold cards. Okay. Well, this game does not look like a win. Unless I draw another discard effect. I do have 6 of them and only 4 gold cards.
This Harley is all revved up.
Don't think I want to play Mace in this spot. This is definitely going to die this turn, so all I would do, best case, is 2 damage. And it may do nothing, depending on what spell he gets, or he could just attack with Peña and Batman. Yeah, that would be the 2 damage, but I don't think it's the best spot to play it.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Yes, Harley is too much of a luck-based deck for my tastes. This, like, drawing 2 gold cards even though you're only playing 4 seems to happen too often. And now it's going to come down to whether Two-Face wins the 50-50. He hasn't so far in this video, or whether Cupid can hit if Two-Face fails. So he does fail.
I will turn the tide.
We'll try to increase the chances of Cupid hitting the right target. Nope. Try to buff Anglerfish out of range of being taken out by the Robin. And at least punish him if he does use Robin on crypto. So I could have used Aquaman to take out the evade and then used Hippolyta and the mace on crypto. Be 1, 2, 3. No, only be 4 attack. That wouldn't have done it.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
He's playing very greedy here. Is he going to give up Batman? Looks like he is. Or is he thinking I'm going to trade into Robin?
This Harley is all revved up.
I think I have to go face if I'm going to win this one. I should have played Hippolyta behind, but I do want to protect Harley as long as I can. See how committed he is to playing greedy. Well, he could have gotten lethal on Harley, or given himself a +1. He forgot there. Oh no, because he had to attack with Robin first, of course. So that was not a mistake. I think it's gonna be... No, let's use Lobo, because maybe we can get the right target. So if I find 2 damage, I kill him.
I will turn the tide.
1 damage off. I can't. I can't take this to the face. I'll die. So it's got to be Lobo. I keep the anglerfish alive? No, I don't think so. Is there a card in my deck that would have found that extra 1 damage? Yeah, there's cards. Black Manta. Are there any others besides Black Manta? Cupid, maybe? Could have found lethal there. That's really annoying. That's a terrible draw. This isn't going to be a win now. It's possible I could have played this better earlier. I could have killed the Robin instead of taking out Batman. Would that have done the trick? I don't know. I don't know, maybe. Given that I was at card disadvantage, I thought that I had to rush to kill him. And I still think that's probably the case. Ended up being 1 off lethal. There were some draws that would have gotten there. Including the dude that buffs Aquaman's attack. Would that have gotten there? No. No, actually, because I needed Aquaman to take out the Robin. I don't know. Maybe I could have played it better. I'm a little bit tilted, to be honest, and that doesn't happen easily. The game is just in a really frustrating state at the moment. And has been demotivating me to play. It's just too much RNG. Though I am playing an RNG deck, because Harley is an RNG deck. So, yeah, maybe that's just adding to it. But the totally ineffective nerf to Hellblaze is pretty frustrating, to be honest. The bugs with the new patch, the lightning bolt chains. I mean, even so, we made progress in this one. It was just not a fun session. There's no way around that. I don't think I've had a really fun session since the Batman Who Laughs patch. It was tolerable playing against the lightning bolt chains and so forth when there was the prospect of nerfs on the horizon, but then the nerfs didn't do anything really. Except they got rid of Flashpoint, but they didn't touch Hellblaze that much. They didn't touch the lightning bolts, and they didn't touch Ivy's flytrap, so. And then introduced a bunch of new bugs, and a hero who's pretty bad, to be honest, pretty bad. So, it's a rough state for the game to be in. There's no way around it, at least from my point of view. That's all for this session, and thank you for watching.